but I'm the entity sent from the epitome of what people ascend to be. But coincidentally, give a pen to me. You and your friends will see. Essentially, I cause men to bleed menstrually.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Will Motivation, and today we're talking about my advice on the #1 way for you to get started investing in real estate. All right, so I know it's been a while since you guys heard from me. It's your boy Will Motivation, and I'm here at the Toy Barn here in Columbus, Ohio. And guess what? Part of the reason why I haven't been posting a lot of videos is because my Lambo has been out of service. I caught a really bad rainstorm, and a panel underneath the car, when I hydroplaned, I hit a big old patch of water and a panel came loose underneath the car that had like the TPMS sensor attached to it, and it just came loose because of all the water. And then it started dragging on the ground, and I had to bring it over here to get fixed, but they took care of me, and I'm about to pick up the Lambo now. So that's why I haven't been doing a lot of videos with the car, but also been really busy doing events and things with work. And well, guess who came back? All right, I'll see you. So I'm gonna go pick up this car real quick. They might have some cool stuff here in the Toy Barn too. Check out this 720. Nice 720S. At first I didn't really like the design of the 720S, but it's nicer in person than it is in pictures, like on the internet. In person it's pretty impressive. It's wide, it's wider than it looks, and everybody knows the performance on those. So there she is with the lift up, the satin looking pretty good. I gotta get the wrap touched up just a little bit. Look at that GT350. All right, so I got some updates for you guys. In this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite real estate flip that I've ever done. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through that flip, but also I want to get some ideas from you guys on what kind of videos you want to see next. If it's more real estate videos, some special videos with the cars, with the Hellcat or the Lambo, just let me know in the comments. But I'm looking for ideas, man. So I'm thinking about taking the Lambo out to Cali. Yep, taking it out to California, and I'm looking for ideas on a collab. Also thinking about maybe getting a supercharger. Should I supercharge it? Should I rewrap it? You guys let me know what you think I should do when I do my West Coast visit. I'll do a meet and greet out there on the West Coast. I'll have the car out there. We'll figure it out. But you guys got any ideas on what I should do when I go out west? It'll probably be later on this year, probably around late November, early December. But I'm looking for ideas. And if I like the idea, you get a free t-shirt. All right, let's roll.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, and I'm getting ready to break down for you this my favorite flip of all time. All right, so this is basically nothing really extravagant as far as the size of the house or the location of the house. The house is in a middle-class neighborhood in Columbus, Ohio, in the suburbs, and I'm gonna break down the numbers for you real quick. I'm gonna tell you how much I made roughly as far as the profit, how much I spent on the rehab, what I can remember that I had to do with it. But this is actually my favorite flip because of the way that it turned out, how nice everything was, and I'm actually going to show you as I'm talking about this flip and the numbers and everything. I'm going to walk you through this particular property and show you the finished product. And if I can find some pictures, I will show them of what the property looked like before and then what the property looked like after. All right, so let's get right into it. Again, this is Will Motivation. Subscribe if you want more knowledge, if you're into cars, Lambos, things like that, and more importantly, how you get those things, then stay tuned and subscribe. All right, so let's jump right into it. This particular project was a project that I actually purchased right when the market started coming back, or right before the market started coming back. I got it on the tail end of the real estate crash. And this particular property, let me tell you what the purchase price was. This particular property cost me $111,000. I got it for a deal. Basically, somebody bought it and they went into contract, to buy the house, and they found out there were some things wrong with the house, and then they backed out on it, and it came back on the market on HUD, like the HUD home store website, which is Housing and Urban Development. HUD basically these are homes that have been repossessed. It went back to the bank, and then like the mortgage insurance stuff kicked in, went to the government, and then the government auctions the houses off. And sometimes after the house has been on the market for a long time, and especially if somebody goes into contract to buy a house and it doesn't work out, they will put the house up for auction the next day for investors. And I'm an investor. I saw the house come up for auction. I had already peeped out the house with my realtor Rich, and when it came on the market for, I think they were asking like 125 or 130 for the house, and I bid 111, and I got it. Now it might have been less than that. They might have been less than that. They might have been like 118, and I got it for 111. But anyway, $111,000 for this house. Now let me tell you the size of the house. The house was built in 2004, so it's fairly new. Square footage on the house was 1,836 square feet. 4 bedrooms, which is a big deal when you're trying to get maximum value out of a property. 4 bedrooms, had a full basement. The basement was not finished. Of course, it had, being built in 2004, had full HVAC, heating and cooling and all that good stuff. 2-car garage, and but it was in kind of bad shape as far as like cosmetically. But to me, I never really worry about a house when it has like cosmetic things and cosmetic issues, because that stuff is easy to fix. So anyway, man, all I had to do in this particular house was make it look nice. I changed all of the fixtures in the house. I changed on the first floor. I put in engineered hardwood flooring. I put in, and I'm just looking at some of my pictures of the property right quick. I put in stainless steel appliances, all brand new. I put in all of the new light fixtures. I usually use nickel light fixtures. And all of this stuff really doesn't cost that much. The engineered hardwood, I want to say, was about $3 a square foot. And then to install the hardwood is $1.50, I believe, a square foot. But I get a good deal on that. I put in granite countertops, and I put in some really nice granite that would pop with the color of the cabinets. There was like a cherry wood color on the cabinets. We rehabbed all of the bathrooms, made the bathrooms look like new. We put in new vanities and granite countertops in the bathroom, so that looked real nice. And the reason why I say this is my favorite house is because just the finished product, man, it was like a better than brand new. Like all the stuff that we put into it. I built a 10 by, I I want to say like a 10 by 15 deck on the rear of the house, which added a lot of value. Didn't cost me that much. It only cost me about $3,000 to build a deck. It had a partially fenced in backyard that I didn't have to pay for. The neighbors did that. Man, but it really came out nice. I put in brand new carpet. There was already ceiling fans in like one of the bedrooms, in the master bedroom. I put in ceiling fans in all of the bedrooms. And you know what it was? Actually, it was a 3-bedroom house when I bought it, but we built the 4th bedroom. That's what it was. I actually spent a few $1,000s and they had a loft, and we turned the loft into a bedroom with a closet, and it was official. So we turned it from a 3-bedroom into a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms. And it just came out really, really nice. Brand new flooring everywhere. And this is typically what I do when I do a flip. You just make everything like new, paint everything all the way down to the ceiling. I think I had to put in this particular house, I put in a brand new water heater. I think I put in a brand new HVAC, like a AC unit. I put in a new furnace. So like this house had new everything, and if you just look at it, I mean, you can see the quality of the house. One thing I do as well is I don't really stage my homes when I'm doing a flip. Like some people will stage with furniture and all that. I don't stage, but what I will do is I'll put some artwork in the house to make it like to put some color, you know, because like usually the walls I'll paint like beige. I use a color called Worldly Gray. It's a Sherwin-Williams color. It's called Worldly Gray. That's my base color. I use white on the trim everywhere. So actually this house had wood colored trim. We painted it all white. Put in, you know, painted the railings white. I put in, one thing I like about this house, I also put in wrought iron railing going from the main floor to the upstairs. And I put in some really nice light fixtures on the first floor. And this house, another thing that I'm proud of about this house is me and my friends did 90% of the rehab work. Like we didn't change out the water heater and some of the, you know, plumbing stuff, but one of my buddies was a contractor. He built the new bedroom. Then me and my other friends that I grew up with, we went in there and painted everything. We put in all the trim. We didn't put in the flooring. I had somebody put in the flooring. I had somebody put in the granite countertops. We did the plumbing though. We went in there, did all the plumbing. We did all the light fixtures and everything. And we got this house together. So I'm real proud of this house. It's my favorite flip. Now, the most important part that you guys are probably wondering is if I bought it for $111,000, what did I sell it for, and how long did it take for me to sell it? So I bought it for $111,000 and I sold it for $189,000. Let me see what it was. It's been a while. I sold this house for $189,000. So how much did I spend on the rehab? I spent $22,000 on the rehab. So what's that? $111,000 plus $22,000 is $133,000. So you take $189,000 minus $133,000, and you got $56,000. So my profit though, I had to pay realtor commissions and closing costs, which probably ate up another, I'd say about maybe $8,000 or $9,000. So we made about $40,000 on this flip, and it stayed on the market for only 3 days. So the first people that saw this house, there were showings every day. It was like over a weekend. I think we released it on a Friday, and we had about 2 or 3 showings. And the first people that saw the house put in an offer like on Monday, and it was a good offer. I might have had multiple offers. Like all of my most recent properties, I think we've gotten like 2 or 3 offers. But this one, yeah, it sold in 3 days. All right, so if you're wondering, another way, like I talk about real estate justifies the Lamborghini, and like I had the Raptor, I had the Hellcat Charger or Challenger. You know, and the nice vehicles and stuff like that, I'm showing you guys how I do it. I did it through real estate. Now, the other thing I never want to fail to mention is I started a software company before I started investing in real estate. So I had to have something that I was doing to make money to be able to invest in real estate. But once I started making a little bit of money, I started investing in real estate, and I'm showing you guys how. All right, so I do flips and I also do rentals. This happened to be a flip, and now this particular house. Here's the other thing, right? I bought this house in 2015, like right at the beginning of 2016, right? So that's just 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I bought this house for $111,000. This is real true facts. I bought this house for $111,000 in 2016. Now this house is worth about $220,000. Over $100,000 in equity this house has grown. So if I had kept this as a rental property, then I could probably sell it right now for $100,000 in profit. And that's real stuff in just over 2 years. Just over 2 years and about $20,000 in rehab, maybe a little bit more. And you turn around and make $100,000 profit on a flip. Now I flipped this house in like 3 or 4 months. So you know, we made $40 some thousand in 3 or 4 months. And there's a lot of taxes on that, but in retrospect, maybe I should have kept this house. Maybe I should not have flipped it, but I made a good profit on it. But I would have made a lot more if I held on to it for a little bit longer. But you never know how the market's going to turn out. So flip some, keep some. All right. So that's the lesson for the day. How you make that kind of money with the flip. Told you a little bit about the market that I'm in. Now, I could not predict that Columbus will be as strong as it is compared to the rest of the country, but I've lived here for a long enough time where I can see, you know, that there's a good economy here, and I'm comfortable investing in the real estate in this market because it's a good economy. There's a large population, a lot of demand for housing, period. So I can see that it's good for investment, but I could have never told you or guessed that Columbus would be like the #2 market in the country as far as hot real estate markets right now. And I just count that up as a blessing, to be honest. But anyway, hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. And drop me a comment, man, because the comments keep me doing these videos, all right? The comments keep me doing the videos. So just ask me questions. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. If you want to see the Lambo, you want to see the Hellcat.